Hello and welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today, we have Mr. Rathor back with us to discuss an exciting new topic. Today's topic is the Arab-Israeli conflicts explained. Was the Arab-Israeli conflict inevitable from the beginning, or was it the result of political decisions, wars, and international interventions that reshaped the Middle East over the last century?
That question sits at the center of one of the most complex and enduring conflicts in modern history. It is not a single war, but a series of interconnected conflicts shaped by nationalism, colonial legacy, regional politics, and international diplomacy.
Before we get into the wars, what are the origins of this conflict?
The origins go back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Two major nationalist movements emerged in the same geographical space. First, Zionism, a political movement that developed in Europe in response to rising anti-Semitism, calling for a Jewish homeland. Second, Arab nationalism, which developed in the context of declining Ottoman rule and later European colonial influence. At the center of this geography was Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire until World War I. After the war, Britain took control under the League of Nations mandate system. Key developments: Balfour Declaration, 1917, British support for a national home for the Jewish people. Increasing Jewish immigration to Palestine. Growing tensions between Jewish and Arab communities. Historians like Benny Morris and Rashid Khalidi emphasize that both national movements developed legitimate political aspirations, but in the same contested land.
So how did this turn into full-scale conflict?
The conflict escalated in stages. 1947 UN Partition Plan. The United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into two states, a Jewish state and an Arab state. Jewish leadership accepted it, though with reservations. Arab leadership rejected it, arguing that it violated majority rights. 1948 Arab-Israeli War. When Israel declared independence in May 1948, several Arab states intervened militarily. The war resulted in Israeli victory and expanded territory. This period also led to Palestinian refugee displacement, referred to as Nakba in Arab historiography. 1956 Suez Crisis. Israel, Britain, and France intervened in Egypt after nationalization of the Suez Canal. 1967 Six-Day War, a turning point. Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza, Sinai Peninsula, and Golan Heights, redrawing the strategic map of the region. 1973 Yom Kippur War. Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Israel, leading to a tense but inconclusive war. Men's Oslo Accords, 1990s. Second Intifada, 2000s. Gaza conflicts in 2008, 2014, and beyond.
Why is there still no agreement on what this conflict means?
Because each side interprets the events through different historical and political lenses. United States position. The U.S. has historically supported Israel while also advocating for a two-state solution. European position. European states generally support international law frameworks and two-state negotiations. Arab states position. Arab governments initially rejected Israel's establishment, later shifting toward varying levels of recognition and diplomacy. Israeli perspective. Israel views the conflict as rooted in security concerns and historical claims to the land. Palestinian perspective. Palestinians view the conflict as displacement, occupation, and denial of statehood. Academic position. Historians are divided. Traditional Israeli narrative emphasizes survival and defense. New historians highlight displacement and asymmetry in 1948. Many modern scholars argue that both narratives contain partial truths.
What are the biggest controversies in this conflict?
Several core debates define the historical discussion. 1. 1948 displacement. Israeli view, people left due to war conditions and the Arab leadership's calls. Palestinian view, forced displacement and expulsions. 2. Responsibility for war outbreaks. Dispute over who initiated each escalation. 3. Settlements in occupied territories. International law considers them illegal, UN position. Israel disputes the interpretation, verified fact versus disputed claim, verified fact. Multiple wars occurred between 1948 and the present. Large-scale displacement happened in 1948, disputed claim. Single-side responsibility for all conflict phases.
What do historians and documents actually show?
Evidence comes from multiple categories. UN documents, 1947 partition plan debates, ongoing resolutions regarding borders, military archives, Israeli, Arab, British, and U.S. military records, academic research, key historians, Benny Morris, Ilan Pape, Rashid Khalidi, Avi Shlaim. They agree on facts, but differ in interpretation. Declassified diplomatic records, U.S. State Department files, British Foreign Office archives, Soviet-era Middle East assessments, academic consensus. Conflict is rooted in overlapping national movements and geopolitical intervention.
How has this conflict shaped the modern world?
Political impact. Ongoing Israeli-Palestinian dispute. Regional alliances and tensions. Military impact. Repeated wars and military occupations. High defense spending across region. Economic impact. Uneven development across territories. Aid-dependent economies in Palestinian territories. Cultural impact. Deep identity narratives on both sides. Global diaspora involvement. Modern relevance. Continues to influence global diplomacy. Major issue in UN debates and international relations.
Final segment. After everything we've discussed, what should people remember about this conflict?
The Arab-Israeli conflict is not a single story with one beginning or one explanation. It is a layered history of competing national movements, wars, diplomacy, and unresolved political questions that continue to shape the present.
Thank you to all our viewers and subscribers. Your support means the world to us. Please like, comment, and share this video. Let's keep spreading the love. See you again.